After this short story, you will hear the secret to a successful life. There's a hospital called Sloan Kettering located in New York City that provides treatment to cancer patients. Hashem should keep us all healthy, and may we never need their services. But it happened that a person was being treated in the hospital, and an Orthodox Jewish relative was staying with him. Now, the relative was sitting in the hallway outside the room and saw one of the head doctors walk by. He took the opportunity to ask him. He said, "Doctor, the cancer that my relative has, what are the chances of the treatment being successful and that he'll have a full recovery?" After the doctor saw he was a religious Jew by the way he dressed, he looked him straight in the eye and he said, "Look, I'm one of the top oncologists in the hospital and probably in the whole United States. I have years and years of experience and have treated thousands of patients. I have very accurate statistics of which treatments work and for how long. I can tell you exactly what the probabilities are. But with you people, we never know." What was he referring to? What was it that made this Jew not be bound by probabilities or statistics, as if he was beyond all the forces of nature? Davening, prayer. This week's Torah reading talks about the incredible power that our words have. We're introduced to the laws of making vows. We learn about the implications of promising to do something or making a declaration that from now on something is forbidden, maybe a food or an object. Now, the whole thing might sound like, well, what's the big deal? So I changed my mind. Or I never meant it in the first place. I just said it because I was trying to show off. But the Torah holds us accountable. It's a serious transgression. So much so that at the start of Yom Kippur we say that famous prayer, Kol Nidre, which is asking Hashem that He annuls any vows that we might have made so we can come into this holy day clean of any false promises. Kol Nidre, which means all of the vows, the first two words of the prayer. Our words are important. They carry a lot of weight. They do something. Well, there's another opportunity that Jews have to use their words, an opportunity for miracles and to change lives, to change the world. It's with prayer, davening, simply talking to Hashem and asking Him for our needs, or just thanking Him for being a loving Father. But I have a question that should also be bothering you. Why do we need prayer in the first place? If Hashem, that loving Father, knows what's best for us and He put us in a challenging situation for our own benefit to grow and to help us be that person we were meant to be, then why try and change it with praying to Hashem? Can you imagine a sick person who needs to amputate a limb to save his life, begging the doctor not to operate? What are we accomplishing with prayer? So the truth is that if we think we're trying to get Hashem to change His mind, we're not accomplishing anything. It's not about changing Hashem. It's about changing ourselves. You see, when Hashem puts Mr. Cohen in a challenging situation, it's a situation created especially for Mr. Cohen at that moment. Hashem sees that Mr. Cohen needs a specific challenge or a uniquely designed little push to help him search for meaning in his life, or to seek out a connection with Hashem, to grow and become better. When Mr. Cohen starts to daven because of the difficult situation he's in, he becomes a different person. He talks to Hashem, relying only on Him, and therefore he's strengthening his bitachon and his faith. He is thinking about Hashem, so he comes to realize his purpose in life. He has a desire to become better, and maybe he's even motivated to do tshuva. Mr. Cohen becomes a different person. He is not the same Mr. Cohen who needed that unique, challenging situation. And if he's not the same Mr. Cohen, then the challenge is not meant for him, and it gets taken away. We aren't praying to change Hashem and His plan. We're praying to change ourselves. Let's take advantage of this beautiful opportunity to connect with Hashem.